every evening when the sun goes down, get with my party and I begin to clown. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinker. I set 'em up, another round. I set 'em up, another round. I set 'em up, another round. One more round won't get me down.
Hello and welcome to Drinking with Fear. My name is Pete Selby and I'm the Fear, and I'm sat drinking with a load of mates, which this week does include Adam Saunders once
Yay!
again. That's very
Well, because
nice.
he won the competition last week, it'd be rude not to invite him back.
Yeah,
like prize,
we've
wasn't it?
got Adam Saunders, we've got Ben Roper, and we've
Hello.
got Wayne Miller.
Hello.
And basically, Saunder, you're back, the winner of last week's Urban Dictionary competition. Lots of feedback from the viewers out there, or the readers.
Life's
sorry.
changed a lot since I won that prize.
Yeah, well, exactly. The readers have been in contact and they've enjoyed that, and you're back mainly because you want to hear that. What was the response from Ben's significant other?
I need to know.
Yeah, exactly. So we're back with the group. We'll go. In fact, before we do any housekeeping, we'll just go straight. Oh my God!
Sorry.
We'll go straight to Ben. Can you give us an update from what happened immediately after the show last week?
Well, after she heard it and it came out, obviously didn't tell her. I'm not proud of these things and don't really want to tell her.
Yeah.
Do you know the not angry, just disappointed sort of look that you get? So I was on a tightrope anyway from the previous weeks before that with the old snoring thing, and then but we kind of made up, and we were on the cusp. But then I kind of fucked it up again a little bit by what I did on Saturday.
Oh, no.
You didn't do a Colville shotgun.
No, I didn't. No. For the record, I personally think I'm hilarious.
Okay.
She doesn't.
You're funny looking.
No.
Funny looking.
Yeah, that's what she says. So Saturday morning, we already knew that we were going to have. There was a guy coming around to install a smart meter into the house, and he turned up about 11 o'clock. It's her house, not mine, and
Oh, you didn't piss on him, did you?
no. No, I didn't. No.
Is it worse?
No, I thought it was quite funny.
All right, carry on.
So it's her house, so she gets up, goes downstairs, lets the chap in, and he comes in. The first thing that you do when people come around your house is you offer them a cup of tea. Mm-hmm. So while she was doing with that, I came up with this hilarious plan. So she was doing that. I wandered downstairs, half putting my top on, went in where she was in the kitchen, threw 20 quid in front of her, said, "Right, I'm off. Thanks for last night, love. I'll see you around." and then left the house. I thought I was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. To be fair.
We had to go and get milk anyway, so I needed to go somewhere to do it. So it's not like I started wandering around the street. So, yeah, left the house, got in the car, went to get some milk and came back, and the atmosphere was a bit frosty again when I got back.
That's amazing.
Could have been worse. Could have been a tenner.
I was about to say, I think the monetary value is probably going to be the biggest insult here.
It could have been worse. There could have been two £20 notes on the side when you got back.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Oh,
Oh, no, so I think I'm going to have pretty much another week of making up today.
Oh,
She's a
dear
girl,
Ben.
she's a lucky
I've
girl.
She is a lucky girl. She's spoilt to have me in her life.
Oh my God! So welcome to Drinking with Fear. That's pretty much what you're going to get if you follow us. Follow us on any shape, way, or form that you listen to podcasts
Can
on
we start
Facebook
like
and
a
on
dating
YouTube.
advice?
Dating advice with Ben.
Yeah.
Haven't we mentioned before that that people should send their letters in? It's when we were talking about David Torrington on his
Graham
Late Night Love.
Torrington.
That's right. And we should become the new David Torrington.
Yes,
Graham,
exactly.
Graham.
Yeah. And
offer some form of ladvice.
yeah, but we shouldn't really use the term lad advice.
Okay, fair
because
That sounds
is
like
overused.
Rent Boy.
It's probably copyrighted by a certain...
well, that as well.
Social
but
media outlet.
The social media outlet that I was referring to, it's just it becomes the basis of it. There's all sorts of so and so Bible and that. It's like how it just gets a bit tedious, doesn't it? So like we should just become our own Drinking with Fear,
Vice. Right. It's catchy.
Yeah. And it could be doing anything. It could, relationship issues. It could be work issues. It could be issues to do with drink.
We have a medical man here.
Medical man, yeah. And
Do that if you have lumps anywhere.
Yeah. So there we go. I mean, it was quite cold this morning. It was a cold slap right from Moscow.
Oh, did you? Nice one.
Dear.
just throw that in there.
What are you drinking, Pete?
What am I drinking? I am on a Kronenberg. So
you do like a Kronenberg.
Yeah, I used to drink it actually when, I think I've mentioned this before, but when I was younger, when you're like 15, 16, whatever, when, everyone's drinking either, Carling or whatever, the real kind of, the beers that most people drink. I was drinking Kronenberg. It was ridiculous because when, obviously, I was younger, I was brought up drinking Kronenberg because that's what my dad drank. So that's what I drank. Because it was in the house. So when it came to the point of you go around parties and stuff like that, oh yeah, so-and-so is going to go and get some beer because they can get some, what do you want? I was like, can you get some Kronenberg, please? And they're like, what? Are you fucking
You've told the story before.
You have told the story before.
Oh, fucking hell, right.
It's like you've got Alzheimer's or some shit.
I have.
What's wrong with you?
I thought you said you told the story in my first episode.
Oh, it comes from drinking. Anyway, Wayne, what are you drinking?
I'm stealing one of Saunders' Bud Lights that he left here last week.
Yeah, you and your Bud Lights. Saundo?
Well, this week I decided to go for a nice Pinot Noir.
Did you?
Nice.
Yeah, but didn't have any.
Okay.
Obviously, it's a crap shop down the road, isn't it?
Back in your Fosters?
Yes, I had Fosters.
Yeah. Carling. No change for me. Still on the Carling.
Very classic.
Or Tramp's Piss. As we
All
like to call
Tramp's
it.
Piss.
Yeah. Was there any comeback from
Excuse me?
Yeah, from drinking the fucking hell? Oh, by the way,
I've not seen him since he's been on holiday in Sheringham. So when he gets back, we'll have a chat. I'll have a catch up about it.
Where's Sheringham?
it's Norfolk.
No.
Oh, tell him to bring some crabs.
Well, he's been there, hasn't he? A bit late
Is how
now.
lucky he gets.
What are you trying to say about his wife?
Is how lucky he gets.
Lovely woman.
It's not a million miles away from Cromer, is it?
It's very close to
There
Cromer.
you go, Cromer crabs. You see, so. And then
That's another Urban Dictionary thing, isn't it?
Cromer crabs.
Went to Norfolk, came back with Cromer crabs.
To be honest, I'd imagine that if you live in Cromer, then you would actually use the term Cromer crabs for something else. But that's what it's kind of famous for. So how's your week been then, Ben? Apart from the obvious.
Me and Saunders have had a lovely week. We've been to a conference this week, haven't we, in Leeds?
We have. It was very nice.
Yeah, a gala dinner at the end of it,
Snowfest.
hosted by Paddy McGuinness,
really?
Queen Tribute Act.
Really?
Playing there, free bar.
Paddy McGuinness was playing in the Queen Tribute Act.
Alongside the Queen Tribute Act, yes.
Did he sing?
No,
Right.
he didn't.
Did he mention Top Gear? 'Cause he's doing that now, isn't he? Wait,
No, he didn't mention any of that.
He's doing Top Gear with Freddie Flintoff.
He is, yeah, Freddie Flintoff.
That
And
sounds terrible.
Chris, the other guy, the racing driver.
There we go. But I did bump into a chap there that I had not seen for a very long time. He reminded me of a very funny story.
Is this Kent?
Yes, it was Kent.
Go on.
My old manager, Kent.
Clark.
Yes. So we're going back probably about 15 years ago now. And it was Christmas Day. And I got a text on my phone from a number I didn't recognise. And the text read something like...
So from that girl?
No.
That really
no,
good?
it's not. My new friend.
Your new friend?
New
yeah.
friend, yeah.
No, it read, "Hi Ben, hope you've had a great Christmas. I've had a new phone, a new computer, and a new cricket bat. What have you had? Love, Cam." And which was very strange. The way it was written, and I didn't know that many people called Cam. There was one that I worked with, and she was a woman who definitely wouldn't be messaging me, and the other one was our friend Kamalji, who definitely wouldn't be getting a new cricket bat for...
No,
he wouldn't be using it for cricket if he was. So...
And Cam is in Cameron.
Yeah, it's in Cameron, but this was 15,
I'm not
this
sure
was
we knew
15,
him at this
15
point.
years ago, this was.
Oh, was it really? I wasn't listening before, sorry.
Pay attention.
I didn't.
And if we did know him, he would have been pretty much a fetus.
That's
sort
true.
of thing.
Wait, but did he... did you say 15 years ago?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to it back, Pete.
Fucking hell.
Anyway,
Fucking hell, I need help.
Have
Right.
a rest.
so I didn't reply to it at all. So I was just thinking, then I questioned you on Boxing Day, Saunders, about it. So if you recognise his number, he put it into his phone, he didn't recognise it either. And then it dawned on me that our friend Trev was down in Portsmouth visiting his girlfriend.
Big Trev.
Big Trev. And last time he went down there to try and wind her up,
Let's get Big Trev on it.
we got a phone number that she wouldn't recognise and just texting it saying, "Hi, I think her name's Kirsty. This is Laura, new number. How you doing?" or something, and it start up a conversation, and then we'd get to the point of trying to ask her things about Trev, who was down there with him, and try and get some of the dirt on him and all that sort of thing. Thought it'd be quite funny, and I realised that he was down there now, so he was trying to play the same trick back on me. It weren't going to work though. I'm too quick for this sort of thing.
You're being catfished.
So this particular Christmas, my missus at the time decided that my present was going to be her. So on this Christmas night, she went. All the parents went to bed, my parents went to bed. She came down all dressed up. So I replied back to this Cam a couple of days later, saying, "Hi Cam, glad to hear you've had a lovely Christmas. I have had some crotchless pants, peephole bra, and some fluffy handcuffs. Hope you enjoy your cricket bat. Love, Ben." And sent it off.
So your ex gave you these things to wear?
She was wearing them, so that's just the way I put it in the text. Anyway, a couple of days later, I'm at work, and I get a phone call. And it's from Kent. And so we're just talking. And she says, "Oh, by the way, my 7-year-old son wants to know what crotchless pants are." Turns out what had happened, and the clue was all in there. So this Cam, his son, had got a new phone. It said that he got a new phone, a computer and cricket bat. And obviously he'd lost all his numbers. His best friend was called Ben. So he went to his dad's phone to get Ben's phone number. He didn't get Ben's phone number. He got my phone number.
Ben's phone number.
And sent me this text. So, yes, I've been talking sexy to a 7-year-old kid.
Like every Friday night.
Again.
So Kent has a bit of a laugh about it. And he says, "Tell you what, I'll put him on." And passes the phone over to his 7-year-old kid, who comes on saying, "Mummy wants to know, do your bits get cold when you wear them?" Pass the phone back.
Put your mum on.
And he does. And so from then on, even 15 years later, the one thing that this bloke remembers about me is that
you're on the register.
I was sending his 7-year-old son texts about peephole bras and fluffy handcuffs and crotchless pants.
Did he? That's brilliant. Did he tell Paddy McGuinness to say that on there, on stage?
No.
How was your review that year?
Well, he wasn't my manager at the time.
No, that's all right.
He'd moved on. I was in different stuff.
Oh my god.
So yeah, God bless you, Kent. Sorry about
that. That's amazing. That is amazing. Have you had anything like that this week, Wayne?
Not that. No.
Oh Jesus.
I have read in the news.
Yes.
Well, actually, I don't say I read it in the news. Someone read it to me.
So you can't read.
No, I
That's
can't
me.
read, so it didn't have enough pictures.
You like the guy that's been blinded on Deep Impact, and he has to get the old guy to read to him Moby Dick.
Don't know what you're
Jesus
talking about.
Christ, man.
It was on the other day.
Anyway, Wayne.
Yeah, but there was a guy who's like been on one of those like embarrassing bodies thing.
Okay. This is going to be good.
Yeah, and it was a young.
Was the guy called Wayne?
We'll say for argument, he was
Wayne too.
And he presented with some issues with he's had a bit of pain and a bit of redness and
Whereabouts?
in the nether regions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, down with the captain.
Indeed.
Is that near Belgium?
And then in Holland, he had some swelling, and it turned out that apparently he had not washed his cock in about 24 years.
What?
Well, not properly, at least.
How do you
apparently
not...
he's had showers and stuff, but he's not like pulled back and scrubbed.
What? Dirty bastard.
A couple of things. So he's never had like a bath.
No, I said he's had showers and stuff, but he's never actually paid attention to the particular
He's also
area.
clearly not been that intimate with a lady friend.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently he has.
Well,
quite a few.
God.
They do a terrible job.
Grot bags.
Grot bags.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh my. So
I don't know. I'm calling bullshit on
I am
that.
calling bullshit.
There are certain things that I do in a shower, which when a man and a woman love each other very much. But no, there are certain even. I wouldn't go to the point of getting a toothbrush on it or anything, but there's certain things where it just
Why not?
Some certain areas clean themselves, and whilst I'd give it a gig go into, I don't think if a bloke that washes regularly would have that form of build up.
Someone else's toothbrush.
Don't believe a woman who went down on a man would be able to clean that up for him.
I would want to.
Well, she probably recoiled when she got that far.
How did this end up?
I guess they taught him how to clean it properly, and
I mean, she obviously doesn't like dairy or anything, does she? Now, like she's obviously just like a
Oh dear.
sorry, but
you're the vegetarian.
Oh god.
actually, it's coming to the end of the vegetarianism.
Well, that's
It's going to be.
the what? Sorry.
Vegetarianism. It's going to be.
Yeah, not long now, mate.
Now I'm just going to go out with a bow and arrow and like trying to like shoot a wild boar.
Eat a raw squirrel.
A wild boar and
Are you doing this for February?
and then I'm going to spit roast it on the front lawn
All right.
and then cook it.
With who?
No, but there's going to be like a meat gorge fest on the first. It's going to be great.
Does that not somewhat defeat the object of?
No, not at all. Because
first place.
because the idea of the vegetarian / veganism malarkey for February was not to save the planet or save any animals or anything. It was just for my own well-being.
So what's the next food you're going to cut out?
No,
March.
the idea was not was to try and maybe keep it up during the week, because then it means that you can then look forward to the weekend and not just kind of go with the same stuff and it doesn't become special. Do you know what I mean? And it just means that you just think about things more. That was the point. It's got nothing to do with saving the planet, saving the trees, saving the butterflies.
I think you should go gluten-free for March.
See, the thing is, I don't quite understand what that means. When I mean gluten-free, and I'm like, is gluten like wheat and flour?
Yes, it can be anything.
Is that what it is?
Don't different people have different gluten intolerances
You
and
can hear
things like that?
You can hear the shredded wheat in the Drinking with Fair Towers kitchen, like currently crying. So like, I can't
It
not
is
have
well
wheat.
documented that 90% of people that are quote marks gluten intolerant are in fact not.
Oh no, yeah, you
Oh,
have
yeah,
to
yeah,
actually
absolute
have
garbage.
celiac disease.
Yeah,
It's
to
quite
worry
fashionable nowadays, though,
It
isn't
is.
it, to have this?
Which
Yeah,
means
yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
you are a true celiac, even a beer would
Yeah.
be enough to set you off.
Yeah, that's the thing. So gluten free for me would not. It wouldn't mean anything. The whole thing was meant to be just a way of preparing food a bit more carefully, and so becoming vegetarian for the month means that you have to think about things more rather than just take the easy option, which is what I wanted to stop doing.
Just depriving yourself of joy for a month, is that what you're saying?
No, I found some really interesting bits and bobs to eat that, which is good. So
Name one.
I found a really good burger made out of beans and spice and
not a
spinach.
burger.
Bullshit.
It's not a burger.
Well, it's a burger. It doesn't have to. It's not a beef burger. It's a bean and spinach and quite a bit of chili burger. It's great.
What have you missed the most?
Lamb naga. 2 would be probably lamb naga as well.
Surely bacon has to be up there somewhere.
Yeah, I have bacon, but I don't really cook bacon. I missed a bit of fish. I like fish, and I like seafood. Quite a lot of seafood.
Well, that's fish.
You can have that and still be vegetarian. or
Yeah, I suppose,
pescatarian.
but I
can't.
just didn't because of it. But
You can
like,
eat fish and be vegetarian.
Fish is meat.
actually, you can be.
pescatarian.
Yeah, you can be. There are people out there who are they class themselves as vegetarian, but do
They're
eat
not.
the occasional bit of fish, which obviously means not.
Why is that fine? Why is it fine to be vegetarian, but I'll eat some fish?
Well, because you won't have to eat meat.
But fish is meat.
It's not meat.
It's an animal.
Yeah.
It's not an animal.
No, but the thing
It's
is,
a-
It was a fish, not an animal.
Oh, yeah.
no, but the whole point is though. The whole point is,
Fucking plant.
I would turn it all back to you though, Ben. And you were like, but the problem is, why not though? Like, if someone said, I'm a vegetarian, but I will have the occasional fish and this and the other. So what?
No, fair enough. They can.
It don't matter.
Well,
yeah.
just don't label yourself as a
Yes,
vegetarian.
that's-
just label
that's
yourself as a
my point.
normal person that chooses not to.
Yeah, so I
Choose
just
to
probably
eat
doesn't like to eat
vegetables.
meat that much.
Don't label it. Why does everything be labelled nowadays?
But why does everyone get like wound up by labels?
Just
They do a
because
very
generally
good job of
vegans are
winding me up.
tossers.
Everyone's a little
Now,
OCD.
this is the whole point. This is the whole point. The whole point is like you're referring to like the people who march into like steakhouses and go like, no more, don't do this. Like they're all knobheads. Like they're just knobheads.
They won't even wear leather trainers.
No, but if you're a vegan, right? Let's just say you're a vegan, and you ask your regular vegan, what about these people who march into like steakhouses and like say like no meat? They'll go, they're a bunch of knobheads. Like they're just a bunch of knobheads.
I'd agree.
Like they're just a bunch of knobheads who are on that vegan train. There are just normal vegans. There are vegetarians who go, do you know what? I'm a vegetarian, but I will occasionally have the bit of fish. Fine, whatever. And there's people who's like, fucking, I just eat our meat, fine, whatever, great. It's all good. It's all good. There's knobheads in every walk of society.
So I read this week that there's going to be a law passed
Can't read.
saying that it's going to be illegal pretty soon to eat your dog.
I saw that.
And it genuinely shocked me that it's absolutely fine.
Well, why wouldn't it be fine?
No, it's you.
Why wouldn't it be fine?
Yeah.
Because it's a pet, isn't it? It's not.
No, it's an
something-
animal.
Yeah,
Same as any
it's,
other animal.
it's meat.
It's meat.
I still think it's one of those meats that's looked down on that you just don't do.
It will become. I saw the same thing. It's going to become illegal to kill a dog to eat.
But not legal to eat a dog that already died.
Allowed to kill a dog for fun.
Does it need a law?
I think it will be.
There's just certain things you don't do.
I would happily eat dog if
I would
it
eat dog.
was
There's not a law.
presented
There's
to me.
not a law out there to say I'm not allowed to shit myself. I just don't do it, and that's that sort of.
I agree with the law. I think in the UK, I think dogs, man, very all that. I think if the UK went right, we're going to make a law to say it's going to be illegal to kill a dog. I'll look at it and go, do you know what? Actually, that's probably okay. That's fine.
No, I don't agree with
that.
it.
Yeah, you don't.
No.
Agree.
You
No,
don't.
I
No.
don't. I don't either.
You're happy to eat your own
I
dog?
think. I mean, it's
I'll eat a
almost.
dog, don't bother
It's
me.
almost a racist
Yeah.
policy.
Now, don't get me wrong. Now, I absolutely am against that big festival in China or that part of the world. where
Yeah.
they
You don't want
skin them
you don't
alive.
want brutality.
I'm
and that sort of
absolutely. I'm
thing.
not for brutality at all. But I don't see why we should start bringing the rules about what.
Why is a dog better than a cow?
Yeah.
The only thing I will say, is that is there a big problem with it? Do you know
Well,
what
I'm
I mean?
assuming so because.
Not in the UK.
No, but this is the thing. If
Well,
there's-
why would we bring in a law then?
that's the thing. If there's no problem,
I don't know.
then
Probably because somebody looked at it and went, "Oh, this probably should be a law."
I mean, fairly certain in the 60s, lots of cats and everything were eaten
Yeah, but
in curry houses and stuff like
the
that.
problem is though. The problem for me is that if there is no problem with it in the UK, then
Why make a law for it?
Why make a law for it? Yeah,
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
that's the one thing I will.
That's my
say.
shitting myself comment.
Yeah, if they put that in front of if I'm a member of parliament and they go, oh, by the way, people, there's this thing, we're going to make it illegal to kill a dog. I'll be like, actually, yeah, okay, I'll vote for that. But I'll turn around and go, okay, is there actually a massive problem to do with people doing that? And they'll go, actually, there isn't. I'm like, well, why are we doing it? Like,
Because there's already a law to stop you killing someone else's animal, which is the anti-poaching laws. You're not allowed to just go and murder anything you fancy. This gets really deep. For
Yeah, have you ever
topic.
played a game called Would You Rather?
I think
We're gonna.
Okay.
I think we're going to. I think
Because this is one that I've used quite a bit, right? So let's say, I assume as everyone here had like a family pet at some point.
Yeah.
Hamsters, yeah.
Yeah. Would you rather have your pet humanely put down, but then have to eat it? Or would you rather beat your pet to death?
I like it.
I'm not certain how those are the two options, but
Tell you what I need.
I'm not going to beat my own pet.
you're allowed to drink your wee, but
No.
But so you are going to eat it?
If that means that it won't suffer in death, then yes.
Okay.
I want to know what the pet is.
It's an elephant.
Well, if it's an elephant, then I'd eat the elephant.
you're going to get some bang on steaks with an elephant, aren't you?
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
massive.
You eat the elephant. It depends on the animal,
It'd be
right?
quite difficult to beat an elephant to
Yeah,
death, to be
like
fair.
if you have a dog, because that's what we're talking about, you're not going to beat the dog to death, right? You'd eat some dog in a curry or whatever.
I don't think you could beat an elephant to death. Just
No.
going to put that out there. I'm fairly certain you would tie before the elephant.
Hello, Anthony Joshua. Should just nip round.
What do you do? Punch it in the knee?
Dumbo's playing up.
Did I ever tell you about my cat Fluffy? This is when I was quite
Is this
young.
going to be a horrific story where you beat your cat to death?
It's a story.
Made a great hot dog, though, didn't it?
Yeah. So I was about... Shut up, Pete. I was about... Always interrupting me.
Couple of things.
I was about 4 or 5 years old, and we had this cat called Fluffy. And it was quite a homely cat, never really went anywhere, but it went missing for about 3 days.
So a cat then.
Yeah, it's a cat. After about 3 days, the neighbour found it under its conifer bushes and obviously been like run over because its front leg were a bit weird and gammy. So we took it to the vets, and the vet put it in a plaster cast. And we came home, and obviously
pie.
it's not allowed to go out, so we lock it in the kitchen overnight. And get up the next morning, go downstairs, and the cat's managed to rip the plaster cast off his leg. Again, so Mum takes it back to the vet, and the vet puts another plaster cast on. And said this time, when you put him in the kitchen, put him in a box and make it like quite tight, so he hasn't got the room to rip this plaster cast off. So we put it in this box with like a cooling tray on the top of it. Go to bed, get up next morning, go downstairs, and the cat's outside the box. The box is perfectly intact, but the cat had ripped his plaster cast off again. So we end up taking it back down to the vets. And this time, the vet, being a clever bastard is, so instead of putting a plaster cast on, what we're doing, we're going to put a splint in, so we're going to nail it to the bone, so he can't possibly take this off. So, but do the same thing, put it in a box, cooling tray on top, and go from there. So we went to bed that night, came downstairs the next morning, and the cat had ripped its own leg off. The cat had chewed his own leg off, and we had to take it back to the vets and get put down.
That's horrific.
The story I've ever heard.
That's so disturbing.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
It's my story of Fluffy.
Did you barbecue the leg?
No,
How old were you?
4/5. I think I had my next cat Rupert when I was 6.
Any chance of this story being embellished slightly by your young age, or
No,
People
mate,
like
absolutely spotted. You asked my mum.
How did Rupert die?
Natural causes. Went back 22 years. He did. Yeah, he was fine. 4 legs and all sorts.
Fucking drowned it in the bath, didn't you?
Cat down the road called Smudge. He lost one of its legs, had its tail cut off, and they got cancer of the nose. He were a very unlucky cat. He were.
Fucking hell.
there's a story that a Fox News anchor or wanker. As
Oh,
Matt calls
nice
it.
one. Nice one, mate. Nice one.
Satire.
Unbelievable. Get him on Mop the Week.
Claims that to not have washed his hands for over 10 years.
Hey, how's that work?
Well, I can only assume that he's never had a shower,
Well, he must have had a shower.
because
He's a
you
dirty
obviously
bastard.
end up cleaning your hands whilst you're applying shampoo or washing.
Yeah.
He's never, been wiping and slipped a finger through,
Yeah,
which happens.
it does happen. Depends on the...
Sometimes on purpose.
It's only got a 2-ply.
But
You're right there, Pete. Sound like Frank Spencer.
yeah, a couple of things. So yeah, how did he say this? Did he say it in a tweet? Did he say it just
with
on
his
air?
mouth?
It's
In
on
English.
the,
yes.
Live on air.
Yeah. They were talking about, he doesn't believe in germs.
Right.
Yes, that is it. Yeah, he doesn't
yes.
believe in germs.
Yes, I do remember something like this.
That's just absolute bollocks.
He was American, was so,
He was,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Let's
I
throw that
imagine
one.
there's a
Fox,
religious
you know.
angle here somewhere.
That's a good point. Yeah, Fox News and shit.
That no point in the Bible to say on the 11th day God has designed germs.
But the thing is, though, they're obviously trying to play to them like their crowd. But there's not obviously people, or is there people sitting at home in America who are like, yeah, that's what we all think.
Must do. You can't be a one-off.
I wonder though I wonder if it's a test. I wonder if he said it to kind of test the water to go. Is he because there is one or two.
Is this our new angle?
Yeah, there is one or two people on Fox News who are like actually normal, but they're still employed by him, and they're like, do you know what? If I just say something completely mental, I wonder if it will like take hold and just prove that everyone's nuts, and then in a few weeks' time, he's going to go, right, I'm leaving the company. I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to go to CNN or whatever, because I've said this on air, and since I've said it, everyone's agreed with me, and it just shows you that everyone is nuts who watches this program, who watches Fox News. I've just proved it by saying something mental, and everyone's agreed with me. So it shows you that they're all sheep and knobheads.
Possibly. Did you
I
see?
don't think that's probably the case. Though.
No, I think I'm hoping there though.
Did you see on the flip side? There was a report that came out that said, again, these useful scientists and students that we have that have far too much time on their hands have come up with the ultimate amount of time it should take.
You there, Wayne? That is, by the way.
Yeah. What's the ultimate amount of time it should take to wash your hands?
I want to say 2 minutes.
You're saying 2 minutes.
I'm saying 2 minutes is quite a long time. I'd say.
2 minutes
It's
is a very long time.
In terms of the washing process or the whole, then drying it.
The whole hands under the tap, scrubbing. How long should that take?
10 seconds.
I think it's about 30 to 40 seconds.
Fucking hell.
They ruled it as it's the same amount of time it should take you to sing Happy Birthday, which I think's quite a long time. I can see Wayne doing it in his head now.
Yeah, a little bit.
So
about 20 seconds.
So turn on the tap and
10 seconds then.
happy birthday to you.
Or
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
E. coli.
No.
Happy birthday to you.
10 seconds.
That's not 10
That's
seconds.
15, 20 seconds.
Yeah, at least.
I just
I
counted
think
10
I'm
seconds.
a little biased because I work in a lab
Yeah, you have to.
Handling poo.
handling poo.
So
So,
you
I,
must wash your hands quite a
might
lot.
be a bit more thorough.
Yeah,
than,
you're like a surgeon, like
so.
scrub down on ER
Yeah.
and shit. Where they're
Do you
doing
get to
it.
wear gloves?
Indeed, yeah.
Do you have gloves that up to you, like your elbows? Like
I
do
don't. I have a lab coat on.
you have like vet gloves
No, just regular
when you inseminate
non-latex gloves.
inseminate a cow?
I try not to inseminate cows.
No, but you have them big.
But it has happened before, hasn't it?
you know,
Yeah,
they
I
have
try, but it happens.
They have the big gloves that go all the way up to the shoulder,
Yeah,
don't
but
they?
no,
Like,
it's
James Herriot does.
That's,
Yeah, yeah.
that's somewhat unnecessary.
All creatures great and small.
That was a reach,
I'm not
wasn't
really
it?
like rubbing my
Literally.
elbows against shit.
Have you ever got back home and gone, I've brought a little back for a bit of work back with me?
I've never so far, not intentionally. So
Have you ever had a dump and gone, I'm going to take that with me just because it looks a bit wrong?
no,
Great
I've
question.
Not.
Has it made
No.
you conscious about your own poos?
Not overly, no.
So, first I went to Austria, and it turns out this is an Austrian thing, that all the toilets are kind of back to front to the UK.
You sent me a photo of that.
Yeah, where it's got like a shelf. So, like, the hole's at the front of the pan, and at the back's a shelf, and the whole idea is so you can inspect your
Business.
doings before you flush them down.
Terrible idea.
We always find our level, don't we?
That must make a lot of skid marks.
It's vile in every sense of the word. I don't want to look at that.
Wow.
You probably would, Wayne.
Yeah, well, I do. That's my work. I mean, I probably want to do it less than you.
What do you look for? What comes out and you go, oh, it's one of these.
Sometimes
I tell you exactly what's gone wrong here.
When I'm testing it, sometimes they fizz.
Okay.
You apply a bit of the
Diet
solution that we use to it, and it fizzes. Usually when it's gone a bit mouldy.
Does it go for a bit of an aroma?
What does the fizz mean?
Nothing particularly,
So why talk about the fizz?
because it happens occasionally.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Do you know if they've had like a naga the night before or something?
Yeah, you can tell if they've had like some tomato or pepper,
Holy moly.
Sweet corn, I imagine it's quite
Yeah.
evident.
beetroot.
Yeah.
I got to see Paddy McGuinness. That's my work. Completely different.
Free bar.
Yeah. Queen tribute act.
Oh, I work for the NHS. We have such luxuries.
What's Paddy McGuinness?
We don't even get our Christmas party paid for.
Oh, mate.
Really?
No,
Well,
Oh, dear.
I don't think many people do, really. But
Sorry to hear that, mate.
I know it's a bone of contention.
I'd imagine, though, like, if you went on your Christmas party and, like, everyone sat around the table at some restaurant and then it's like the food's just about to come out and everyone's like, right, I'm just going to go for a piss before, the food comes out. I think everyone must take, like, half an hour because they were, like, washing their hands, scrubbing up and down.
Singing happy birthday.
Yeah, someone's birthday. Oh, it is. It always is.
I'd like to fetch you before I go. I'll be back tomorrow night so we can drink some more. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just drinking. I said more, another round. I said more, another round. I said more, another round. One more round, get me down.